Hey folks, Digger Does here. Welcome back to my channel. I want to start today's video out by giving a shout out to one of my students out there on YouTube. His name is Tree Hugger. He was kind enough to send me a new pair of rattan sticks. And I thank you so much, man. You don't know how much I appreciate this. I am truly humbled by this gift, and these will be put to good use. And if you want to send me something or just want to give me a shout out through the mail or whatever, let me know. I'll be glad to give you my P.O. Box number, and we can start a relationship like me and Tree Hugger has. I've adopted him as my student, and we have an ongoing conversation offline, and I am really enjoying that conversation. Turns out we have a lot in common, so Tree Hugger, you'll be hearing from me soon. So let's get right into today's lesson. Today's lesson is going to be about twirling and fanning. Now, Tree Hugger had asked me to do a video on this because apparently he's having some issues with it. So I will be glad to cover this in today's video, and hopefully it'll help you, Tree Hugger, and it'll also help the rest of you out there. Now, before I get into the twirling, I do want to say this. When you see me twirl in this class, it's more for training than actual combat. In a real fight, you're not going to have enough time to do a whole lot of twirling. And so you really have to set it up in a fight. And I'll get to that down the road, but for now we just want to focus on how do you twirl. Okay. Now, the way I grip this stick when I do a twirl, we will call it an alligator's mouth. Okay? When I grab this stick, basically I'm holding it with this alligator mouth. Okay? Or in Arnis we call it a sea hand, but for those of you out there, just imagine it's an alligator's mouth. Okay? So when I do a forward twirl and I'm doing that alligator's mouth, all I'm doing is I'm letting the weight of the tip, the tip of the stick, to just fall over. I'm letting gravity do all the work. All I'm doing is using that alligator mouth to hold on to the stick while it does its job. Let me see if I can do one from this angle. So see, all I'm doing is I'm holding that stick. I'm just letting the tip of the stick carry the weight over. I'm not doing anything else. Okay? All I'm doing is I'm using that alligator mouth. Remember, the alligator mouth to hold on to the stick. Okay? That's a forward twirl. Now, to do it backward, you're going to do the opposite. You're going to let the tip of the stick, instead of going forward, to fall toward your arm. Okay? Now, it's not going to touch my arm. It's going to fall toward it, next to it, just outside my forearm. And again, all I'm doing is that little alligator hand, and I'm just letting it fall back, letting the weight of the tip of that stick carry it all the way around. All I'm doing is holding on to it. Okay? Watch. See how it goes past my arm, just like that. I'm just letting it fall backward. All I'm doing is that C hand and letting it fall. Okay, so that's forward and backward. See, I can do it both. forward. And again, just by twirling, all I'm doing is I'm doing my wrist like this, okay? I'm just letting my wrist and the weight of the stick do all the work. All I'm doing is holding on to the stick, moving my wrist in a forward motion while I'm doing the C hand. And when I go backwards, that's all I'm doing here. It's just the C hand and moving my hand in a backward circle. Now, I apply small circle theory to my twirling. And what I mean by small circle theory, it was invented by Wally J, and it's called small circle theory jiu-jitsu. And what he meant by it was that if you look at martial arts, many martial arts, they move in a circular, they either apply a technique in a circular fashion or they do their footwork in a circular motion. But if you notice, like with Kung Fu and Karate, they do a lot of wide circular movements, either with their hands or their feet or their legs. What Wally J did is he condensed the movement into a smaller circle. Let me show you. All right, let's just say I'm going to do a forward strike, okay? I'm going to try not to twirl. Okay, I'm doing a forward strike just using my wrist. I'm not doing the C hand, okay? Now, as you can see, there's power there, but there's not a whole lot of power. Now, if I make that circle smaller, instead of using my wrist to make a big circle, if I do that C hand, I'm making that circle even smaller, which will put, see, watch, if I circle, then strike, there's more power in it, okay? There's a strike. Now, if I do a circle and a strike, there's even more power in it. I'm saving energy, putting more speed and more power into that technique. Same way with the reverse twirl, okay? If I go, see, I can put more into that strike. Now, there's a third twirl I do, and it's called throwing the rope. And it's basically this reverse twirl, but done over your head, okay? Don't try to wrap your hand around the stick. All you're doing is just going up and around your head in a counterclockwise motion. Now, once I do that circular motion and then go to the knee, I'm putting twice the power into that strike. So one circle here, strike down to the knee. We call that throwing the rope. It looks just like you're throwing a lasso, just like a cowboy throwing a lasso. Okay? Now, fanning. Fanning, there are three types of fanning. There's two together called wee tick and lob tick. This is a wee tick. It's basically just imagine like you're doing an uppercut above your head. Excuse me, strike that. Okay. Imagine you're doing a uppercut above your head, and all you're doing is you're flipping the stick one side to another. And you're aiming for the temple right here, the side of the head. Okay? All you're doing is using your wrist of flipping All I'm doing is this above my head. Weave tick, lob tick, weave tick, lob tick, weave tick, lob tick, weave tick, lob tick. And let me tell you, this is a good exercise for your shoulders because it really works out your arms. All right, now that's weave tick and lob tick. The second fan, you're going to hold the stick in the middle, pretty much in the middle, okay? Now you're going to start on your left side. You're holding it in your right hand, but you're going to start on your left side. And you're basically just going to flip the stick over and under like this. And then you're going to move it in an upward circular pattern. That's all you're going to do is move it in a circular motion, flipping it back and forth. Back and forth. I almost hit the fan. Okay, the last one is a little complicated. And it's why I haven't taught it, because it's kind of hard. It's one that's kind of hard to grasp. So let's just do it like this. You're going to do an angle 1. Okay? Now, you're going to do a backhand. All you're going to do is angle 1, backhand. Then you're going to go butts up, straight up and down. So it's going to go angle 1, backhand, butts up. So angle 1, backhand, butts up. And then from here, you're going to twirl it back to you. Now, there's 4 strikes in a regular abanico. That's a Filipino word for fan. Okay, it goes angle 1, backhand, butts up, circle back. I apply a 5th strike, forward twirl. So, here's my abanico. Angle 1, backhand, butts up, twirl back, twirl forward. That is my fan. So, let's recover. We have forward, let's review real quick. We're going to use one hand to hold on to our stick. What do we call this? Alligator hand. So alligator hand holding the stick. So we're going to do forward roll, then backward roll, forward, backward, forward, backward. You should be able to go, once you get used to that C hand or alligator hand, just keep in mind you're just moving your wrist forward and backward is all you're doing. You're circling forward, circling backward. Alligator hand. So, now, there is a little trick that I do that I didn't even think about till just now. When doing the forward roll, as I'm doing that alligator hand, sometimes I use my fingers to push that stick forward just to keep the forward momentum going. All I'm doing is that, hitting that butt of the stick. But for now, just work on letting your wrist do the circle and doing that alligator hand. So we got forward, backward. Now, throwing the rope, remember, counterclockwise above your head, then strike to the knee. Counterclockwise above your head, then to the knees. And remember, all it is, you're doing a backward twirl above your head. So, angle 1, backward twirl, knee strike. So, counterclockwise over the head, knee strike. Now we got 3 types of fan. We have weave tick and lob tick. Don't ask me what the Filipino word or what it means to Filipino. I never learned it. If you do know, let me know down in the comments section. But we take a latte. Then we're going to do that middle grip for the second fan. Starting on our left side, we're going to move it up in a circle. That's all we're doing is we're going in a circle. Okay? Now the last one is the abanico. First we'll do the regular Arnis abanico. Then we'll do my abanico. Okay, so remember angle 1, back fist, butts up, circle back, circle, whoops, almost did mine. Remember, regular abanico, 4 strikes, angle 1, backhand, butts up, that's where the puño is sticking straight up. The button, okay, then back. Now we're going to do my abanico, which is 5 strikes. Angle 1, backhand, butts up, circle back, circle forward. There you go, folks. That is twirling and fanning. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment down in the comment section. I'll be glad to help. And thanks again to Tree Hugger for the sticks. I'm loving them. These things just make it so fun. I love this thing. All right. You guys have a great day. This is Duger saying do good and deuces. Bye-bye.